Good morning. It's 1 minute to the open. Well, it just opened on October 6th, Thursday, 2022. And hoping to knock this out in just a couple minutes. Might skip a few pieces in the process. So looking at the daily chart here, regular trading hours, we just opened. Inside range, inside value. I'm going to go over the stories in a minute. But I want to point out that above yesterday's high, we've got a 20 moving average that's steeply in the downtrend here and is often a point of contention or reversal. So if we do get up there, got to be mindful of that and to check back and see how it's faring and also where it is, because it's going to change possibly depending on how things go today. Looks like we have a low confidence open just by watching it back and forth through the open on this daily bar chart. We still have not closed this gap. I'm calling this an island reversal area down here. And just a moment, erase that. Let's just get right into the profile here. So let's just start from the top. Let's start from the top in the stories. So we're right smack in the middle of in range and value. So naturally, it's better to wait a little bit, see what happens, check out the tempo, sort of feel your oats here to make sure that all cylinders are firing and you're ready and doing the right thing at the right time, because you get chopped up so easily. So right now, the idea would be to trade some extremes, being to buy the value area low or sell the value area high. If you get above it and holds above it, might want to sell the value area low or buy the value area high and a move down to the low of day or high of day, or going up to the high of day. But you want to watch out because at that juncture, we're looking at either continuation or what I call prairie dog. I've termed that for a look out, a look above and fall back in, or look below and fall back up, or go back up, however you say it. And that would be 1B, okay? So that would be if we go above the high and come back in. Now we're looking to trade that back down to the value area high and maybe lower, just see how that goes. You don't want market internals to be overly strong, because at that point you probably want to anticipate that there might be continuation. And ideally, to have a strong volume point of control somewhere in the middle of the range and build some value before it moves up to the value area high or down to the value area low, that's going to give a better odds that it might reverse on that area. So let's move into 2A, 2B, and we open in range and value. And this could happen later. We could have a rotational day, whether it's just the range or just the value area, and then later on we see a move. Like we saw yesterday, we saw a reversal in direction. So we could just rotate around. I think odds are pretty good that we don't have a huge move today, because we are anticipating unemployment numbers tomorrow, I think it is. And we might just have more of a balancing kind of an inside day today, maybe. I mean, who knows? So again, might happen later. Be patient. That means I see what that is in there, because if we do go above, first off, again, and knowing that today we do have some things going on. We've got some Fed governors speaking, but tomorrow might be. I mean, the main news for today has kind of been out, the jobless claims. So there's more news coming tomorrow, and it might just be resting and waiting, right? So I'm anticipating that. What I mean by that is there's going to probably be shorter-term traders in control, daytime frame traders. So if it does take out the overnight high, then the prior high day, look for longs to continue short covering, taking back 921. What do I mean by that? All right, I don't want to scroll the profile back. Right here is 921, back here. Okay, so this is yesterday's range. This is 921, big leg down. So if we get up here above it, I've already marked out some inflection points, similar to what I did down here. Now we're on the upside. So let's just take a look at those. We've got a swing high, overnight high at 38, 34. There could be some acceleration there. We've got 3 wide at 39, 4 wide at 921, which is just under the value area low from that day. All right. So above that, you've got an R2. And then if we do get a real rally, I'm looking for, based on some other reasons, anywhere from like 38.76. I'm going to put a line there because this is a very possible turning point based on some some voodoo. Let me put it that way. Based on some voodoo. How about that? All right, so moving back down, let's take a look at where we are here. All right, we got a weak low already in the morning here against this swing low in X. I want to show you something. This 618 retracement is from the overnight high to the overnight low, and when the jobless claims came out, this is where it moved to. That tells me there's not big players involved. I mean, it's very. It came also to the close and the VPOC, but then if you go from yesterday's low to yesterday's high, the overnight low came down to this 618 area here. Now remember, it's not many times is very exact. Other times it's not exact, it's approximate. So that's really cool, isn't it? I need to move this up. All right, so let's go back to the stories, and then we'll wrap it up. I do want to say that when we do, if no matter how it comes up there, if it comes up like we're going to continue and just rock it up, be careful for a fake out breakout. So this is 2B, possibly short the high of day overnight high back into range. This is going to be a tricky call. You might have to take a couple shots at this and really feel your way as to what's really happening there. And here's a good exercise. Don't be afraid to miss it either way. There'll be opportunities to get long above it. If you don't have to take it from the overnight or the prior high day, and you don't have to short it from the prior high day or overnight high. If it's going to be a significant move down, there ought to be some retracements or whatever, different ways to get in. Okay, be careful. All right, so the next thing would be to take out the prior low of day. Just like yesterday, look for shorts against the overnight low. We did take back the A period excess from 2 days back, and we got down into the overnight upper distribution. But there's a little bit of a, I think, single prints between the here, I got to show it on the profile. Okay, so here we go. If we come back down here to yesterday's low, and well, what happened? Okay. This over here, okay? So this is yesterday's low. You've got a volume distribution here. You got another volume distribution here. So you're going to take it a piece at a time. But all the way down to closing the gap, which is right here. So we could get another move down and a redirection back in through the prior low day, just like yesterday. Could just be another attempt. So watch out for that. All right, let's it worked out pretty good. That was a pretty good call yesterday, if I do say so myself. I had no idea that would happen. I don't know. I guess the intuition experience is kicking in on that because I made a real strong point about that. So today, be looking for possibly the same thing. We may not necessarily have the players that are going to push it way back down. I don't know there'll be a big significant move because there's important numbers coming tomorrow that people are waiting for. So in that case, you want to look for shorts against the overnight low, overnight VPOC. I just left it from yesterday. I didn't change this. This should be flipped, or the low day. And then, of course, we could get continuation. So get on board a strong move with developing volume in the lower distribution of that overnight. That's what I mean. When there is a move to close the day out. So you might be seeing long liquidation, which is fast and furious, and value developing lower, one-time framing lower, strong market internals negative, that kind of thing. All right, that is the playbook for today. Thank you very much. Make a great day. Maybe I'll see you later.